Hi, this is Donna Ashton with the Waldorf Connection. Let's talk about your visions for your homeschool. Are you perusing around the internet or reading books or talking to friends, and you have these ideas and dreams in your mind of what you want your homeschool to look like? Perhaps everyone is baking bread and singing songs and gathering around for circle time. Your children are happily working on their school lessons while you just kind of go around and help out when needed, and everything runs really smooth and flowing. And if that's kind of what's going on in your head, but then suddenly you look around and see that the reality is you've got 4 kids under 8, a sick dog, and you work part-time, that trying to get what you want, these dreams, these aspirations, and these visions, and how to get there from where you are right now can feel like a really huge gap. And I've been talking on our series on navigating Waldorf in real life, how a lot of the things in our minds and what we are trying to live up to is this sort of perfect Waldorf world, and it's not really the way things run in real life. So I have basically, pulled back the curtain on my life and the way I'm homeschooling, and I'm trying to give you the real life practical examples, practical tips, and practical guide to making Waldorf work. And I think of it as the How-to-Homeschool guide. Now I'm here doing a real life video. I'm going to try to do this video without any edits. And I'm trying to keep it as real as possible because, again, this is all about real life, and it's not about perfection, and it's not about how great everything looks. This is really me in my bathroom videoing this for you, and I even have my little prompter here that I'm going to go through to make sure I hit all the points that I want to. So I'm just bearing everything here for you so you can see that I'm just a person like you who started homeschooling back in 2006, and I had struggles trying to make things work, and I didn't know what I was doing, and it was trial and error, and it was a lot of time and a lot of energy that it took from me to get myself up to speed into where I felt like I was bringing this magic of Waldorf and bringing this vision, what I had here. And I'm hoping for you to bypass a lot of that extra work, extra time, trying to figure it all out. And I'm going to be giving you practical, how-to, real-life situations and ideas that you can make work for you in your home. So what I want to talk about next is the commitment that you have to bringing this to your child or children. I mean, are you like, yes, I know this is what I want. Waldorf is for me, and I just need someone to guide me and help me through. What is your commitment here? Your child's education is one of the most important things they will receive in their life. And many times moms just sort of try to fly by the seat of their pants, try to make it work the best they can with no knowledge and with no training, with no guidance. And they end up stumbling and kind of throwing in the towel, going, I just can't do this. It's just way too hard. I love it, but there's no way that I can make it work for me in real life. And that's what I'm really here to talk about with you. And so if your commitment is up there and you're just looking for someone to say, here you go, then that's what I've got for you today as I'm going through my brand new eClass, How to Homeschool, Navigating Waldorf in Real Life. Now, I spoke about this a little bit if you listened to the series on the audio, that when I got started and I got my curriculum, I thought, okay, well, all I need to do is look through this curriculum and it's going to show me everything I need to know. And this is a mistake that a lot of moms make that I homeschool coach. They go and they think all I have to do is pick out the best curriculum for me and I'm good to go. And while I love the Waldorf-inspired curriculums, they're amazing, they don't give you the practical day-to-day help and guidance that you need if you're schooling 3 children, or how to make your lessons really engaging if your one son says, I don't want to do that, and how to bring circle time to your family when your kids are refusing or they say it's dumb, or, all of these kind of day-to-day things that come up, how to deal with media and how to deal with friends and more mainstream neighbors. All of those type of things are not found in most curriculums that I've ever seen. So it's not going to give you the how-to. So think of this course as a guide of how-to, where you can take the curriculum, because you still need a curriculum to follow. It does give you, your day-to-day lessons, books to read, and amazing inspiration for drawings and form drawing and music and all of that. But you sort of need the how-to guide that's a behind the scenes, and I don't think many moms realize that. They think they can just jump in and it works, but this is a class that you can use with your curriculum to integrate the whole thing so that it works smoothly and, again, works in real life. So we're going to take some of those ideas and theories of Waldorf and kind of integrate them and make them doable in your own home. So you can follow along with me here. I'm going to really talk about our class. Again, it's an eClass, which, what is an eClass? It's basically a place where you'll come and log into twice a week to get your modules. There are no live calls that you have to attend. Everything's going to be in one place. You just sign on to the website portal, and you'll be able to access all the materials as well as chat and ask questions. All right, I'm going to scoot along over here and look at my page, my little cheat sheet. Module 1 is called Set Up Your Day. And this is really where you learn to streamline and organize yourself and your day so that you can stay on track. And it'll come with my organizational tool. I'm a real organized type person, and I like to pass on those types of things. You'll get a sample schedule of real homeschoolers' days, and of course mine included, so that you can see, oh, you can compare. Everyone's looks different. So I'm going to give you an assortment to kind of choose from, or kind of get an idea like, oh yeah, I could possibly do that. This is also where you'll learn the in and out breath of scheduling so that it doesn't feel rushed and it's not feeling constricted, because the day is supposed to flow in and out like the tide, and it doesn't need to feel like every 15 minutes scheduled, and it also has to have some sort of foundation so that it doesn't just kind of flop. You'll also learn tips on transitioning from one activity to another, bedtime routines, and also getting your kids out the door without meltdowns. Also give you some guidelines on how long it takes to do things. How long should circle time be? How long is your main lesson for a first grader? What does all that actually look like, and how long should you be this is my real life video here. How long should you actually be doing school? A lot of people have that question, and we'll go through that in Module 1. Module 2 is called Set Up Your School. So this is where you are confident with what your legal requirements are, wherever you are located. I'm going to give you some resources to check all that out and help you discern what is required and what is suggested, because some of that legal jargon can be a little misleading, and I want you to be able to know exactly what you can and cannot do in your homeschool so that you're covered legally. You'll discover the best space in your home to actually set up your school, and it may not be where you think. You'll learn the top 10 money-saving materials that you need to start homeschooling today so that you don't have to buy extra stuff. I want you to just get what you need and not a lot of fluff and things that you won't use. And you'll get my favorite mainstay books and website resources so that you can keep using them year after year, sort of my favorites that I've used, and I'm going to pass those on to you. Module 3 is all on setting up your lessons. So again, this is not the planning that you go through. It is somewhat in the planning, and again, you'll take what you've got from your curriculum, and you'll be able to, first I'm going to show you how to choose a curriculum that fits you and your child so that you can kind of stick with that through the year and not have to buy 4 different curriculums or spend a lot of money on one and then realize it's the wrong kind for you. So we'll go through that. And then how to create circle time games and movement that kids love to participate in, and my foolproof template to make sure that that's always a hit. Because I hear that a lot, that kids don't like to participate in some of that, or they just think it's not right, or they think it might be weird. So I'm going to help you design engaging lessons and activities so that you'll hear yes instead of no from your child. Also, the economize teaching, that is working with one or more ages or grades. That's one of the big things. How to economize your teaching so you're not spending time planning out 3 and 4 different activities for your 3 and 4 different kids. Bring it all together and sort of economize it all. And you'll also get my economize teaching map. So it shows you within the curriculum places that you can really combine these things depending on the grades and ages of your children. And if you only have one child, no worries. You will also get tips and guidance sheet with ways to make it comfortable for you and your child. Module 4 is called Set Up the Kids. So I think you see the, the pattern here. We're setting up everything. We're going right down the list step by step. Set Up the Kids is how to monitor and decide what level of media, if any, that you will allow in your home. And these days, it's almost impossible to not have some kind of media, whether it's phones and iPads or TV or whatever. So we're going to talk all about the parameters on that and how you can use your own decision making to make it work for you in your real life. We'll also pass on how to learn to talk to your family and friends about the boundaries that you have set up. That's a thing I hear a lot, so that you don't isolate your child. You can't keep your child in a bubble. And if they have to go play with the neighbors or cousins, the cousins and other people are doing things like, playing with games and all that things that you don't really want, how to deal with that, because again, this is real life here. Waldorf is great, but we're in the 21st century and we have to make it work with what's going on right outside our door. I'll give you ideas for playgroups and co-ops and getting your child socialized, another big keyword in the homeschooling realm, and ways to create replacements for video games, iPads, and other screen babysitters, as well as how to censor what your child sees, hears, and digests. So that's setting up your kids module 4. And the last one is to set up yourself. I can't forget how important mom is, because you are the one who's steering the ship. You are the one who's being the is the teacher. And if you are showing up in a weird way, or you're not feeling centered and grounded and relaxed, then it's going to be hard to kind of keep everything together. And that's one big reason why this course was created, so that you can come across in a confident way, relaxed, and knowing that you have all your bases covered. So I'll give you one simple activity that will recharge your batteries like no other. You'll discover the hidden ways you're putting more on yourself. Hint, perfect Waldorf syndrome. I talked a little bit about that in my series. Bring self-care into your everyday life without it taking extra time, and learn the Mom's Morning Meditation. I love this. To start your day centered and be ready to be a model for your child, because if you've got children 7 and under, that's exactly what you are. You are modeling for your child, whatever it is you're modeling. All right, so how it works is basically, again, you will be logging into a portal where you will get the modules. I'm going to knock it out twice a week. So this actually spans about 2.5 weeks. You'll have the information quick, because some of this you could just kind of jump right in. It doesn't need to be stretched out over a long period of time. I wanted to go ahead and give you the information as quick as I can get it to you. And you can ask questions along the way. If there's something that I've missed, or a really big question about something you need to know that's coming up in your real life, then you'll have the ability to ask questions throughout our course, and I'll be right in there answering. You can watch what other people are asking, and I love having a place for Q&A. It is amazing. You will also get a follow-up live stream Q&A call with me on March 9th, just in case I didn't hit something or you've got follow-up questions. We're going to just go ahead and have one big Q&A call, and you can always send me the questions in ahead of time or join me on the live call. All right, there are some bonuses, of course, that I'm going to include. Well, first, I'll also let you know I'm going templates, PDF worksheets, summaries of each module. I know a lot of you like to read and highlight and keep it rather than listen. So I'm giving you both because I know different people learn different ways. So I'm trying to give you everything to make it as easy as it can be on you, so that you can take it and run with it. Now, the normal tuition for this program is $297 for the full pay, or 3 payments of $99. And for a limited time, with a bonus coupon code, you are going to be able to get $100 off the tuition, so that it's $197, or 3 easy payments of $67 per month on that. So the code is 100 off. 100, the number 100, like 100 off. So when you go to the checkout, go ahead and put 100 off to make sure you get that $100 discount. And I'm not going to be offering that. Only those on my group who are listening to this will get that discount. So that's a huge discount off. So go ahead and write that 100 off code so that you can have it. For bonuses, because I do like to throw in other stuff that complements what we're doing here, is the Rhythm Strategy Day Intensive that I just recently did back about a month ago. It's a 3.5-hour intensive on really working on your rhythm. And I know a lot of you have issues with rhythm, but I didn't want to concentrate so much on rhythm in this course because it's real practical how-to course. But having that rhythm in place and getting it more in depth is always valuable. So I'm throwing that in. That's a $300 value for that Rhythm Strategy Day, and you will get all 3.5-hour videos to watch, go through the workbook at your leisure, and just, you can kind of watch that again and again and learn so much from that. It was a great course I did. You will also get a bonus course I did last year called Preparing to Homeschool. And it goes through a lot of information on the legal aspects, kind of preparing yourself inside and out to get started. How can you step into that role as a homeschool teacher? Because that's really what you're doing, and how you can kind of embrace that, and the steps you need to go through that. And that's a great value, $100 value you're getting for free. The Preparing to Homeschool. You will also, everyone who enrolls will get a free ticket to my live event this summer here in Pawleys Island, South Carolina, called Create Your Homeschool Live. And it's an awesome weekend where we get together and you get to meet other moms who are doing exactly what you're doing, and we go over, all of the steps to getting your homeschool going. And it's an amazing weekend of just, community and support and training, and you will get a free ticket to that you can come this summer to get your planning, to get your plan in place, and that's going to be in June. And more details, I will release more details about that coming up soon. So basically you get your 5 drop-in modules, which start February 19th and end March 5th. You will get each module on Monday and Thursday, and you get that live follow-up live stream call with me on March 9th. You get all the PDFs, the checklist, the templates, the tools, all of those cool things. I love that kind of stuff. You can put it in a binder and just keep it all together and refer back to it whenever you need some help. I've got everything there accessible. You'll get all that stuff. And then you get all those shortcuts, tips, and guidance to make Waldorf work for you in your real life. And this is it. This is the how-to guide to make it work. So if you're still not sure, I don't know, this course also comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. If this doesn't live up to your expectations, I always stand by my products. I give way more than I normally even advertise on my information pages, so I really try to go above and beyond and give you everything. But if you still feel like this isn't what I thought it was going to be, then you're welcome to just contact me within 90 days for a full refund, no questions asked. So that's basically it. You can look below for all the details to go through again what I just said and check it out. You will get that $100 off if you use the 100 off code. And for those of you who sign up before midnight on February 11th, you will get a bonus School for All Seasons curriculum and a follow-up private session with me after the course. So you will get a kindergarten curriculum that I released last year and a follow-up private call with me so I can work with you one-on-one to get everything going. That in itself is let me see, I didn't write the total of the value, probably about $400, because you get the curriculum and one session with me. And that's only for those who sign up by midnight February 11th. So if this sounds like it's for you, go ahead and jump in so that you make sure to get that bonus. You get the $100 off, and we are going to start right away. February 19th, the first module will be delivered to the portal, and you can get yourself up and running and going with this. It's a perfect time. It's, winter, but spring is almost here, and if you're going to be homeschooling in the fall, it's time to get these things in place so that you can get your curriculum and start getting things planned and ready to go for the fall. If you have any questions, please email me at support@waldorfconnection.com. I'll be happy to answer them, and I hope to see excuse me, real life here. I hope to see you in How to Homeschool, Navigating Waldorf in Real Life. All right, see you then. Bye-bye.